Hey guys, Javodicus here. Finally people are starting to ask me to do things. I've got people asking me to do the all four base classes and also Paladin High Lord, which is awesome because I like all four of those, and Paladin High Lord is awesome. And it's fitting because I just released Doom Knight Overlord yesterday. So what I plan to do is I'm going to get two base classes out, probably Healer and Rogue, and then I will do Paladin High Lord, and then I'll do the other two base classes. If you guys would like to see other things, please comment and tell me what you would like me to do, different classes and stuff like that. But now that you guys know all that stuff, this is going to be the Healer class guide. I'm going to take you through enhancements, stats, builds, moves, everything like that. I'm going to give you some PvP suggestions and everything like that. And we're just going to go ahead and get started now. Here we are in Battle Town. Hurrah! By the way, I am wearing the Shadow Sorcerer armor, which was released today, actually, a day early. It was supposed to be released tomorrow with Friday's weekly release, but people were demanding it so early that they just went ahead and slapped the 5000 AC package deal on there. So I went ahead and got it early. I was going to wait, but the sooner I get it, the better. Otherwise, the card's just burning a hole in my pocket. Gonna go ahead and take a look at Healer's stats and everything like that. It's got high intellect and endurance and decent amount of luck, but compared to low strength, dexterity, and wisdom. Now, what I'm going to be recommending for Healer class is full luck, and I'll explain why. Gonna look at the passives first. Your first passive is called Pure Hearted, and that increases healing by 10%, so that's really good. And your second passive is called Resolute, damage taken reduced by 10%. So, a lot of people use healer enhancements for healer class, but I found that actually wizard works the best because it increases your crit rate, your spell damage, so your heals will be higher, both crit and non-crit. You don't really need the endurance because you have a kind of a shield that I'll explain later, so it's not going to matter too much because you got the heal and everything like that. But you're going to be able to push out more damage, you're going to heal more, and it's just overall much better in my opinion. Don't use healer enhancements with it. You can, but it's not what I recommend. I recommend full wizard with it. I'm going to show you where to get that. We're just going to walk way over here. Now, as you pretty much all, if you've ever played the game before, you know that healer, along with warrior, rogue, and mage are all the four base classes that you can choose one of from the beginning of the game. Now also, to get healer class, I don't know why I did that. Enhancements, you come here to Arcana to get wizard enhancements, but to get the actual class, you're going to come another room over to the apothecary. Juvania has it in her shop, so you can buy it right here, non-member, for 1000 gold, and it's a pretty nifty class. Now, as I was saying, what I meant by base classes were the four that you can just randomly choose from, not randomly, but you can choose from in the beginning of the game. Now, healer is not a very popular choice. Most people choose warrior or mage, to be honest, but healer is a nice choice too. Especially if you get into early boss battles with your friends on low-level monsters, of course, because you're not going to be able to take down the Chaos Sphinx or something like that unless you have help from a higher-level player. But it is a good choice to start out with. Healer is really fun and cool to use if you have the patience to use it. Now, if you have the access to all enhancements, which I do, which we all know, I'm going to stop saying if you do because I do this every video. If you have access to the all enhancements, I would recommend mostly Mana Vampire, Health Vampire would work really good with this class, but if you want to go for more damage, go for Spiral Carve as well. Or All Blast, because All Blast would help out your already good shield and it would increase your, what's it called, resistance, sorry, by, you know, that much percent. 10 blah, 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 blah. Lowers enemy damage by 15%. Sorry. I didn't know exactly what it was. I thought it was 10. So that'll make your already nice little 30% shield, 45% shield, so that would be really neat. But what I recommend, because it is a healer, is Health Vamp, and that's what I'm going to be using in this video. The more health you can get back with healer, the better, because that's really all it does. It's just a massive tanker class, and it takes patience to use and well in 1 versus 1 PvP. But if you can use it well in 1 versus 1 PvP, it is awesome, and it's a real threat. Now, I forgot to mention that because healer is like one of the first classes that was made by Audix Entertainment for AQ Worlds, it does not have a rank 10 passive, which is a little bit of a letdown because most of the newer classes do, but it doesn't really need one. But it would be cool if it did have one, but doesn't need it. So, your first skill with healer class is called Healing Word. It costs 30 mana, has a 6-second cooldown, is a magical skill. Heals a friendly target for a large amount immediately and up to 3 additional nearby targets for a smaller amount. Applies Radiance to the first target, healing for an additional amount over 16 seconds and restoring some mana to the caster when the target takes damage. So it's like the mega heal of the game. It heals you and a bunch of your friends. It puts a heal over time on you even after it's already healed you. And you get mana if they attack the person that's been healed. So we're going to go ahead and take some damage. Oh, they hit really low. I did not know that. I'll just show you the heals. 3000 crit heal with this enhancement. Like I said, you'll heal a lot. 90 heal over time. Try to get a non-crit. 1087 non-crit heal. And you still get the 90 heal over time with that. I need to show you guys my damage range. It's 120 to 148. Balanced, stable weapon. Now, your second skill with healer is called Heartbeat. It costs 12 mana, has a 2-second cooldown, and is a magical skill. It deals 10% of current HP plus moderate magical damage to the target. So, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what that'll do. I have 2000 health, or 2090 health right now, so it's going to do absolutely nothing if I can't hit him. I want to be able to show you guys these fast. Alright, 305 non-crit with my current HP. So, there you go. And that is Heartbeat. Heartbeat is your only actually damaging skill with healer class. Other than that, you just have your auto attack. But do not spam it. Don't just keep using Heartbeat over and over again, or you're going to run out of mana and you won't be able to heal or do anything. So it's kind of a big deal not to spam Heartbeat, especially in PvP, because those heals are vital. Now, your third skill is called Energy Flow. It costs 5 mana, has a 12-second cooldown, magical skill. Grants mana to the caster each time the target takes damage for 12 seconds. Also applies inhibition, reducing the target's damage by 30% for 8 seconds. So this is your shield, and it's a good way to get mana back. Really, healer can only get mana back if it's used Healing Word and is getting attacked, or has inhibition active on the target. So we're going to go ahead and show you what it does. It's going to lower these guys' already low attack even more. So, as you see, it applies 2 effects, Energy Flow and Inhibition. Energy Flow gets your mana back, as you can see up here on my stat bar with my health and my mana. It's nice, it's cheap, it's only 5 mana, and it applies a nice little shield to you. I got Health Vamp just there. 500 and non-crit was nice. Now, your final skill with healer class is Clear Mind. It costs 20 mana, 20-second cooldown, magical skill. Reduces friendly target's mana cost by 50% for 10 seconds. So it's nice and basic, but it's really, really deadly. Basically, if you use heal once and then 2 heartbeats, you've already gotten your mana. You've already gotten your mana out of using Clear Mind, because it reduces your 30 mana cost to 15, and then your heartbeat cost to 6 each. So that would have just been awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a normal heal. Costs that much. I apply Clear Mind, and my heal's only half that. No power reduction, it's just cutting mana costs in half for that amount of time. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the class guide. Healer is nice and it's very effective in many situations. 1 versus 1 PvP, if you know how to do it right, that's great and it can be really fun to use. I actually will make a PvP guide with this tonight if I can get onto my good computer, because this computer I'm on right now does not handle sliding very well, and I love to slide, and otherwise it'll be really laggy and it won't be very fun for you guys to watch. So it's good in 1 versus 1 PvP. It's great in Blood Red Brawl because it can reduce target's damage. It can heal all of your friends. It can reduce all of their mana costs. So that's awesome. I mean, if you have, let me see, what's something with massive mana costs? Or someone that runs out of mana fairly quickly. Mindbreakers. Mindbreakers can run out of mana pretty quick if they aren't critting a lot. So you can just use Clear Mind on them and they can just keep using skills like it's nothing. Like it's just half mana cost. That's great. Healer, I wouldn't really recommend it for farming just because it only has one striking, damaging attack, and that's Heartbeat. And if they're killing you and you have low health, then it probably wouldn't be a good idea. It's really good in boss battles. It's great for supporting your friends, and it's good for supporting you. And it can also, like I said, reduce the damage that the boss is doing to you. So if it's actually a really strong boss that's doing quite a bit of damage, you can take a good chunk out of their damage output. So that's great. One more thing about Healer is the storyline playthrough. I don't think I would take Healer into the storyline playthrough just because it only has that one damaging attack, and it would be really slow to go through. It's not a damaging class, it's more of a tanker, and it would just take a really long time. I hope you guys enjoyed the guide. I will be doing the other 3 base classes, Rogue, Warrior, and Mage. I hope you guys are looking forward to those. Paladin High Lord is on the list as well. It'll probably be my second video out after this one. I mean, if you guys want me to do other classes, please comment them, and I'll get them out as soon as I can. I'd love to have a list of things that people want me to do, because I can just go through there and make a lot of people happy. If you guys don't mind, try sharing my videos or something. I mean, I would love to have more people see these, help more people out. So a lot of people don't see Healer as a good class, but it's actually really, really good. And it's hard for me to show how great it is in just this video. But hopefully my PvP video will make it a lot better because it's really fun. One thing before I do go, when you're using Healer in PvP, I definitely, absolutely, 100%, 80%, 180% recommend using an amulet, just because Heartbeat will do much more damage that way. You'll have more damage, more health to go through, you'll have more health to heal up, and it'll just be much better if you have an amulet. And and not many people are really going to blame you for using an amulet with Healer, because they're not going to think you're going to be very good anyway. But after I teach you how to use it, you're going to be really good, and people are going to probably get mad at you, but it doesn't matter. They were okay with it before. Now I have started farming the what's it called? Blinding Light of Destiny. Blinding Light of Destiny. And I'll probably make a video on that as soon as I get it out too. Alright, I've talked long enough. Jevo is out.